And who, Aniria, are your acting or comedy like inspirations? Like growing up, or like when you before you even thought about doing it, did you have acting or comedy in mind when you were much younger, Aniria Turney?
Yes, sir. Uh, yeah, actually, when I moved, I was born in El Salvador, and my mom's Puerto Rican, my father's Salvadorian, so I'm half and half. But they met in college in Puerto Rico, and then they came to the States when I was 6, because they wanted to pursue masters and PhDs
Mm.
at UF, actually. And as a young couple with 2 kids, because I have a younger brother, going to college, and then English not being their first language, it was difficult for them. It was difficult. It was a challenge. I'm sure they were constantly stressed. I don't know how they did it,
Yeah.
but one of the things that they always did every week was there was a couple of shows that were staples in that household. Carol Burnett was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
The Andy Griffith Show. Those are the two that I remember most. But when I would see my parents laugh because I know how hard their everything else was, I don't know if that's where the whole fascination started. Oh my God, if people laugh, they feel better. And
Mm-hmm.
and so I would say Carol Burnett, even though she's sketch comedy, and I love
Yeah.
sketch comedy, she was one of the first people that really caught my attention.
That was a
At
great
that,
show.
yes, and at that age, I didn't understand how difficult it was for women to do what she was doing.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
And she was running it.
She was running it. I Love Lucy. Lucille Ball was
Lucille
another
Ball.
one that was wow. But then as I got closer to uh, the age where it might be a possibility that you're going to do stand up, my love for stand up started when I was 14. At 14, I wanted to do stand up, but I didn't know how. And that's when stand up went out of the clubs and onto TV.
Yeah.
And so I started watching that. And I was like, wow, I don't know what in me said it, but I said, I know I can do this. I know that's for me. Of course, my parents said, you're crazy. No. And as I got older, John Leguizamo, believe it or not, definitely caught my attention. I saw one man show, and I know that that's not stand up, but listening to his stories, he was half Puerto Rican and half Colombian, and all these characters he created. I'm like, oh, so there's room for that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a tight little spot, but he really inspired me to actually do it.
Hmm.
Because I thought, if he's
Cool.
telling those stories and I'm enjoying the heck out of those stories, I want to do the same because I got stories.
And now he's wearing your shirt.
And now he's wearing my shirt.
Is that something?
Hi, I'm Aniria Turney with the Que Funny Comedy Tour, and you are listening to Comedians Uncorked.
Comedians Uncorked.